football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Eagles and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it's coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New England Patriots taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. And this was a 59 years of champions have come and gone. Who will claim number 60 as we're off in the 2026 Super Bowl? Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And he comes in off of a tremendous game in the NFC Championship round 2 weeks ago. This has been a team all season long that's really taken their identity from their quarterback, and he's been very vocal in the days leading up to this game that he believes that this is their time, and he's going to do all he can to will them to a Super Bowl win.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Throwing on first down, Wallace. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
That swung out wide to Sanders, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by the final pick of the first round in 2018 out of Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near-perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action now. Jackson. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You look at this Super Bowl, the 2nd appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. He'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it. From the 40 now on second down. Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Harvey. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up Sackett.
Well, Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range, no sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good.
Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. And he's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as this Super Bowl progresses?
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Looking to throw. Wallace. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on second down. Wallace, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. He's at the 50. 30. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he stopped immediately there. And the tackle there by Chris Barnes. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Jackson's throw on target to Godwin here. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. No score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football, as they've got it 2nd and 7. Jackson now. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Play action. It's Jackson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
It's a second down run with Sanders. Able to fight through one tackle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll run, it's Sanders. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Back to throw. Wallace. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Wallace. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st down, Wallace. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. On 2nd down, it's Carter. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Wallace.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by Bass is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. New England trying to get a place on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And they work this right upfield across the 45.
Now that definitely hurts, because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Wallace. This is Smith with a ground. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Wallace. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Two minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl.
Let's go! Let's go!
Now a play fake here on 1st. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Wallace. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Bass is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. Gets this one to Hill. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. First down there with that clock rolling. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 2nd and 10, Jackson. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight. As we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And it's been the passing game that's gotten them to where they are. 2 quarters away from a possible Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they too found some success throwing the football. But I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have...
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties his Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing those golden high tops as well.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Off the play fake. Wallace. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. So holding on the return, and that's going to back him up to start the drive.
He was trying to get the job done correctly, just trying to clear a little space for his returner. Ended up getting a little too much jersey and hooked the guy, hence the flag. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll make it second and short.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. To throw is Jackson. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. From the gun, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Wallace. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun. Wallace. And that will be incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. New England's offense set to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On second down now, it's Hill. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now Jackson on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
And Jackson throwing once more. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
And that's a Super Bowl record, his 4th sack of the game. I think we got to start thinking seriously about making him the Super Bowl MVP as well.
I think you're right. With him leading in the driver's seat, he certainly has a shot. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Call it a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
A gain of 6 there on first. To throw on second down, Wallace. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. Fast footwork by Sanders. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. They'll run with Sanders, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And, oh, boy, as you can see, Terry McLaurin yet to hop back on his feet after that play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Eagles on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Wallace. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. New England trying to get a place on offense. And this could become a career-defining drive for some. Down 3. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is where the legends are made in the National Football League as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Harvey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 2nd down, Hill takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. You got it! You got it! New England on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And able to find Kirk, complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And I think there defensively, they were so intent on stopping the run that they kind of got caught out of position. This is just a simple pitch and catch for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Harvey.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Now Jackson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there for the Patriots.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. To throw again is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. With a 1st touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Patriots have regained the lead in the 2nd half of this Super Bowl.
Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game, and here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long, but now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points, and they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Wallace. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, Wallace. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Wallace. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wallace. And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown!
Anthony Schwartz.
68 yards. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
In today's NFL, we talked about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that gives him a 3-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
He spots his tight end Keene over the middle.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson now. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. On 3rd down, Jackson.
That'll be caught by the tight end Keene. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jackson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Jackson to throw. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Jackson.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Jackson.
And this one's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the draw, here's Hill. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to tie things up in the final minute. And this one is right through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Throwing, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about 1.5 yards. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you've pretty much handed the game to the other team.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Wallace. He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. With a heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they'd struggled throughout this one.
Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off-play action. Wallace. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. Wallace. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Wallace. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Wallace. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounce into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter on for a very important punt here in overtime. Taking it about the 36. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored, that's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let a team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickel and dime down the field.
On second down, it's Sanders. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Wallace. It's caught. Smith. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw. Wallace. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Looking to throw. Wallace. He's got Smith here. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
On 1st down, it's Sanders, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Another run here with Sanders, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. A give running left, it's Sanders. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And his kick is good. The field goal is through the uprights, Super Bowl. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.